This is a HeadGum podcast.
Checking Allstate first for a quote that could save you hundreds on car insurance is smart. Unfortunately, not checking if you've got your keys in your pocket is not smart. When you leave the house and the door locks behind you, you want to make sure that you've got a way to get back inside.
Yeah, checking first is smart. So check Allstate first for a quote that could save you hundreds. You're in good hands with Allstate. Potential savings vary, subject to terms, conditions, and availability. Allstate, North American Insurance Company and Affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois.
Handsome, chatting with friends on the Handsome Pod. Chatting with friends on the Handsome Pod.
Cheers.
Welcome to the Handsome Podcast. I'm one of your hosts, May Martin, joined by
Fortune Feimster.
And Tig Notaro.
Oh,
Hello.
yeah. We're back together, you guys.
Yes.
Finally.
What should we talk about? Let's get into it.
Oh, let's dig deep, you guys.
Mm-hmm.
Let's dig deep for once. Enough small talk. How are you?
I'm good. I've just been busy.
How's Ginger?
Ginger's good.
Mm-hmm.
She is trucking along, still doing chemo and immunotherapy.
Mm-hmm.
She had a blood transfusion recently because her red blood cells were pretty low. And no new news as of right now. She is on this one shot that's new that just as gnarly as all get out. So that one only comes once every like 3 weeks, but when it does, it's like you can't leave your house for like 4 days. It's so
Oh, God.
Oh,
the
man.
side effects are so bad.
It's
So that
crazy
one
how,
she dreads.
like, blood transfusions, it's anytime I've known someone who's having that, there's like such a burst of energy after you have a
Mhm.
blood transfusion. Yeah.
Yeah, hers were so low, and I called her when she was having it because she was supposed to have chemo that day, but it was too low to do chemo.
Mhm.
So they gave her the transfusion, and she was just like, I'm good. It's fine. I was like, goodness. And then the next day, she was like, yep, it's great. Everything's good. So,
Yeah.
definitely
And
a
is
big
she
boost.
still crawling out of a pile of well-wisher cards? And
Yeah, for sure. I mean, it died down, but she still gets a couple every day.
does she read them all?
Oh, yeah. She's
And does she
super into it.
respond to all?
She wants to respond to all of them. It kills her not to be able to, but it's just would be so difficult.
Yeah,
Yeah.
of course.
But she'll save a pile that like stood out or had some kind of connection to me or something. And when I go home, I'll read those, and it's very sweet what people are doing.
That's
very
nice. And your
Yeah.
brother or brothers are still going out and
Yep,
Yeah.
they'll check on her. I got to see her a ton this summer, which was great, but my schedule is so nuts for the next 3 months. I don't know. I really don't know if I'll see her maybe for at least a month and a half.
That's tough.
Okay.
Does she
Mhm.
FaceTime or do you phone call?
She does not FaceTime. She does not know how, but I should have taught her.
She doesn't know how to push the button.
No, she doesn't.
Maybe your brothers can help her.
Maybe.
Look,
Yeah.
if my stepfather could do it,
Yeah.
anybody on the planet.
Well, I just gave her my previous iPhone, so maybe she'll be able to tinker with it. And
Did she not have an iPhone before?
she did. It was just an older one.
Okay.
So now she has no excuse.
Yeah. I mean, my stepfather, when he would go to bed at night, he would unplug his phone, his computer, his printer,
Unplug the printer just in
Why?
case.
unplugged everything.
Wow.
As
He
a
did-
safety thing or saving money thing?
How do you save money unplugging your phone?
Well, doesn't it use some electricity so that's going towards the electric bill?
Sure. I mean, how much? What are you going to do with that
I know,
savings?
but some people do think of that, those micro charges.
Sure. That wasn't what's going on. It was his lack of understanding of electronics.
I see.
And he, I'd go visit him and he'd be like, all right, Tig, well, when you go to bed, please unplug the computer. And I was like,
I love that. Like
okay.
almost like he thinks that would stop the emails coming in.
He did.
Right.
That's what he thought.
Right.
It was insane. And then I remember the first time I had a laptop and brought it home, he came down. It was with dial-up, and he came downstairs and he said, "Oh, is that why I can't use the phone? Because you have your machine plugged in." It's like, that's correct. So my point is, he used to set up FaceTime dates with Max and Finn, and so I have all the faith in the world that Ginger will be able to push the circle.
I think you're right. She'll figure it out. Although sometimes it's her not learning something is out of stubbornness and not necessarily
inability.
Yeah, like when I was in high school, she refused to learn how to set her alarm clock because she knew I would do it for her.
Whoa, interesting. You were setting the alarm for her every day?
For her, I would have to go in and set her alarm clock for her, and I'd be like, "Mom, just let me show you," and she like would not. No, I don't want to. I don't need to know it. And then when I went to college, guess who learned how to set her alarm clock?
Wait, give us a couple of
give us some hints.
Two
Was
guesses.
it Taylor Dane?
No, not Taylor Dane, though.
Then I don't know.
Taylor Swift?
Not Taylor Swift.
Taylor Tomlinson.
Close.
Taylor Ortega. Is
Was it Ginger? Was it your mother?
It was.
Okay.
That took you 5 guesses.
And so what if you had
collectively.
refused to set the alarm?
I don't know. I clearly didn't understand boundaries then.
Mm-hmm.
I think part of the reason I'm not getting my driver's license is because I want to get rides around. I like to be in the passenger seat.
Yeah, see, when you don't have to do something, sometimes people are just like, why would I do that if I don't have to?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
If Uber didn't exist, you might already have your license.
Maybe. Or I'd be dating someone who drives. And
Do you ever take any of those Waymo cars where there's no driver?
it's too scary. It
I've
makes me
never done
feel
it.
like the world is hurtling onward and I'm out of touch because I'm like, that's petrifying to be in a drive. Have you done it?
I
No.
haven't. I strike myself as somebody who would be opposed to it.
I strike myself as one of my
Yes.
favorite things you've said, I think.
Well, then you might enjoy what I say to a bartender, which is, "I'll have what I'm having."
Oh God, that's good. Oh God, that's good. I'll credit you when I steal that.
Thank you. Yeah, I would have thought that would have made me highly uncomfortable and not trusting. But I don't have a problem with it. I just assume that it's probably all right. You know, it's not like you're seeing, like, you know, did I say they're the self-driving? There's like, it's ghost driver. There's not a human being driving you around.
It's like a robot.
Yeah, robot car. And what happens if you jump into the passenger seat?
Oh, that's a good question.
Can you? Does the door unlock?
Well, say you're from the back seat and you're like, I'm going to get in the driver's seat.
Well, I don't think you could get in there from the back seat.
Why?
No, you can. It's just a regular car.
Yeah.
Oh, really? Well,
Yeah.
someone like me couldn't. Maybe y'all little tiny things could.
Did you know though? This is a friend of a friend. Got in one of those cars, the self-driving ones with no driver, like booked it, had a baby with her, it was raining, put the baby in the car and temporarily closed the door so that the baby didn't get wet from the rain. Car starts driving.
No.
Takes off. Yeah.
This isn't a true story.
This is a true story.
This
It
is
happened to
not a true
friend of a friend.
story.
It is. And then, so she's on the app freaking out and trying to get the car to come back. And all she could do was cancel the trip. But the car was already like 6 blocks away and she's just sprinting to the car. And
Goodness.
luckily the baby was fine. But like, you can't deprogram it. Once it's going, it's
Yeah.
going.
This is a friend of a friend. You know for a fact this is not like some
Some
story
urban
that you
legend.
heard. Yeah.
Well, it was a friend of a friend, but it was a friend of a friend. But
okay.
now that I'm trying, I can't remember which friend it was, and that's making me doubt myself. But
Yeah.
I strike myself as someone that tells true stories.
I'll have what I'm having. That would be terrifying. But I have to say, as a parent, it excites me to think of Max and that we would be going in that direction of robot drivers and that Max and Finn would be in a robot car rather than,
Right.
you know.
Really, that doesn't make you sort of nostalgic and wistful for like that they're going to grow up in a world that's so different to how we grew up.
Everybody grows up in a world that's so different than
Yeah.
the previous generation.
Yeah,
and
you're
to
right.
me, like, for some reason, it feels and seems safer.
Yeah.
So, Thomas said you can sit in the passenger seat. He just sent a note.
Huh. That's true though, that every generation is so different to the last. And I was on the news a bunch recently promoting my show, and I kept saying, I met this newscaster, and she was like, I think newscasters, that's like a calling. Like she was newscaster to her bones. She was so together, authoritative, firm, kind, professional. Anyway,
Attractive?
Very attractive. And I
Gotta be.
Gotta be attractive. And I said, well, what a crazy time to be on the news. You know, the world is on fire. And she was like, she said that she interviewed someone who was like a civil rights activist in the 60s or something. And they were like, no, it's always been like it. It was apocalyptic then. There was Vietnam. There was,
It's just we have social media and fast news heading our way. And
yeah. Well, it does feel particularly bad right now, but it was reassuring that she was like, everyone has always felt that way. But
yeah,
I have to have moments where I check in when I'm overwhelmed, and I have to go, aside from issues around the world, because when everything's going on around the world, it can feel like you're in imminent danger as well.
Yeah.
And you can be, for sure. But like in actual, your immediate surroundings right now, am I in imminent danger?
Yeah.
And that's helpful for me sometimes when I get overwhelmed by news, because of course we're all potentially in danger, but just that immediate check your surroundings. Am I in imminent danger? And when I can say no, I can take a little bit of a breather. And again, that's not to say that I feel disconnected from the world, or because other people are in imminent danger that it doesn't matter to me.
No, but also if you're paralyzed by fear, then you can't even help other people or sort of function. Like if you're, if you're
but
too...
it's a helpful reminder for me.
Yeah. I'm just like, at what point are we like, oh, maybe as a species we're not good? Because it seems like everything that happens in the news, I'm like, well, that's, but if we were all healthy, like we're good-hearted and human nature is ultimately kind, but I have to believe that. But then it's sometimes like, well, maybe there is also this thread of cruelty that we can't seem to shake. I don't know. Anyways,
man,
welcome to our comedy
podcast. I got to write a new hour of stand-up. I'm going on tour in the new year, and I'm like trying to figure out what I want to say and talk about. And it's a weird time to be doing stand-up.
And why specifically are you saying it's a weird time?
Well, just it seems like such a conspicuous omission to be doing, to be not talking about what's going on and all the suffering. But then my comedy's always been kind of about childhood and myself and stuff. So, but yeah, I think it'll come up in the show. I got to figure out a way to.
Well, it's hard to do current events and stand up because it changes by the hour,
right?
And suddenly you're writing bits on this one thing, and then by the time you're filming it or in another city, it's shifted or changed or on to the next thing. Sometimes
you write a bunch of stand up about being a step parent and then it's not relevant anymore.
You could still talk about how you had an experience.
Yes, absolutely. And also I'll be talking a lot about that possum Eric in my garden.
Oh, got to.
Oh, good.
That might be the bulk of the hour.
Checking Allstate first for a quote that could save you hundreds on car insurance is smart. Unfortunately, not checking the expiration date on that lettuce is not smart. You were meaning to make a salad last week and didn't get around to it, and now your hopes of a healthy lunch have wilted.
Yeah, checking first is smart. So check Allstate first for a quote that could save you hundreds. You're in good hands with Allstate. Potential savings vary, subject to terms, conditions, and availability. Allstate North American Insurance Company and Affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois. Handsome loves dogs. When my friend fostered a dog this past year, I had a couple puppies staying at my house for a while. It was the best time of my life, the best experience ever. And we all want the best for dogs in our lives, and that's why you should switch yours to Ollie Dog Food.
Here's what makes Ollie so special. First, quality. Second, a better experience with tailored meal plans to meet your dog's specific needs. And lastly, one-of-a-kind technology like the Ollie app, which offers on-demand health screenings from real experts. We get reports that our favorite handsome dog, Biggie, has been loving his Ollie dog food. How's that for a celebrity endorsement?
Your dog's well-being starts with their food, and that's why Ollie delivers fresh, human-grade food that your dog will love. Head to ollie.com/handsome, tell them all about your dog, and use code HANDSOME to get 60% off your welcome kit when you subscribe today. Plus, they offer a happiness guarantee on the first box, so if you're not completely satisfied, you'll get your money back. That's ollie.com/handsome and enter code HANDSOME to get 60% off your first box. Are you writing new stand-up right now, Tig?
I am. I have new-ish stand-up that I've been kind of continuing to work on or perform. And then I've had shows where I'll just take some things that I've never said and just go through them.
That's the fun period.
Yeah. And also terrifying and horrendous bombing period. But yeah. I'm slowly but surely working on it.
Did I tell you guys that my tour is like a bus tour? It's the first time I've ever done with like bunk beds, and then
What?
just
Nice.
little old me in this bus.
How many? Do you know how many cities you're doing?
35.
And
Yeah.
but you're just banging them all out in a row.
I'm gonna do 2 weeks in the bus, 1 week off, 2 weeks in the bus, 1 week off, because I'm a fragile soul.
Uh-huh.
What made you do a bus tour?
Financial reasons. I think we did the math, and also there's just something nice about not having to take all these little flights, and it's bad for the environment. You're checking into different hotels, and I kind of like the idea of just having all my stuff all my products on the bus, all my clear mascara, get settled in. I'm hoping the bus driver is a nice, friendly person.
So you're saying it's cheaper for you to take a bus
Yes,
than to fly
essentially,
around.
yeah. Yeah.
And I did that. I went on tour with Sarah Silverman years ago and did the bus tour.
How was that? Just the two of you on the bus?
Well, and it was also Todd Glass.
Oh, fun.
And her manager. And then also her tour manager is the woman Jessica, who is the producer of Come See Me in the Good Light.
Oh.
And so I met Jessica on that tour with Sarah.
Oh.
And turns out she was a producer, documentary producer, and so we've just kept in touch over the years loosely. We had such a nice time.
Was
on
it
tour.
nice on the bus? Like, because I might bring an opening act or like have a tour manager on the bus.
It was nice in that, I was with fun
pals,
people and friends, and like I slept in bed with Sarah, like in the big bed in the back, and I wasn't like in a bunk bed or anything.
Yeah.
I slept with her.
And you didn't feel claustrophobic. Like it was good to just get off stage and then go.
I don't really have huge memories of it,
Okay,
other
so I'm
than
really
like
digging
I think it must have been a good enough time. I don't have a single bad memory, so that's what I'm going on. And then it was also funny because I recorded my album in Bloomington, Indiana, and Sarah's big tour bus pulled up to. I recorded my album in a recording studio.
Oh wow!
Oh, what?
Yeah,
But with an audience.
With an audience. They all came and sat on the floor. It was a tiny audience because my record label, Secretly Canadian, they're an indie rock label, and I'm their one comedian. And so they were like, when you come through Bloomington, which is where they're located, they have Bon Iver and all sorts of cool artists and stuff. But anyway, they were like, come by the studio and we'll fill it up with some friends and locals, and they'll all just be sitting on the floor in the recording studio, and we'll get really great sound quality. And
that's cool.
And so Sarah introduces me on that album, and it's because we were on tour on the bus.
That's
Aw.
a cool Beatlesy vibe. People sitting on the floor of a studio.
Yeah.
And like, yeah. Have you done a
Yeah.
bus tour, Fortune?
No, I don't think I ever will.
Coming in strong.
I mean, because I am such a homebody, I don't like being gone more than like 10 days
Right.
without having some kind of like base,
Yeah.
home base. So I don't know. I kind of like doing the like go out for 3 or 4 days, come back.
Right.
And I don't mind stretching that over a year and a half.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But every tour I do is 150 shows in 100 cities.
You can't
So
be on a
that would
bus
just
for a
be
year.
a lot of bus.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Oh my God. If I got on the bus and I got buckled in, you don't buckle, I guess, but I got in and then the bus driver turned around and it was Thomas. I was trying to think of someone it would be funny if it was them. I would be so happy if it was Thomas.
Buckle up, little cowboy.
Wait, is that your Thomas impression?
I guess it was. But
That was terrible.
But I didn't really mean.
Was
for
that
that to be-
Australian?
Buckle up, little cowboy.
My Thomas impression might sound a bit like my Ira Glass.
Let's hear it.
It'd be like, "Hey, babe, we're going on tour." I don't know why I made it nasal.
All right,
Yeah.
take you try.
Well, I'll do the impression. Thomas doesn't know this, but Stephanie and I do an impression of Thomas
No
at the house.
way, let's hear it.
But only for this one thing in our life.
Okay.
Because when Thomas was our assistant, anytime, and this was how we ate too, was like if we had mainly leftovers from Max and Finn. You know, Thomas, when you say when you were at the house, we'd be like, "Oh, there's half of this thing. Do you want it?"
Yeah, I would get offered a lot of leftovers.
Yes, and but Thomas, like if you ask Thomas, you know, "Hey Thomas, do you want the rest of these the noodles?" He'd go, "Yes, please." Thomas, can you hear that is?
Yeah, that's
yes, please.
accurate.
Yeah,
That's
so whenever
great.
we offer each other, mainly food, but it could be anywhere else, we'll say, "Yes, please."
Oh, I love that.
So that's my Thomas impression.
go. That's very
Yes,
good.
please.
That's funny that people in your life like might have impersonations of you don't know about from some moment that you like. I wonder. Oh, my friend told me last night really calmly in front of a bunch of people who then colluded that my walk looks like in footage of Bigfoot when they catch
Oh.
Bigfoot
Oh,
It
walking
does.
fast. What?
It does for sure.
Really?
Everyone
Like-
knows it.
I've not noticed this.
With like straight legs, straight kind of stiff, and just the way Bigfoot like strides across the camera. through
That's
the
That's
woods.
a
You?
good stride, though.
Yeah, I think it's not bad.
It's walking with purpose.
Yeah, and a little guilty looking always.
I've wanted to make a list of all the.
Oh, sorry.
And we got nothing. And we got nothing. I've wanted to make a list of all the different little sayings that we have in our family. Because, you know, how every family or group of friends, you have those little lines.
Yeah,
Like the, yes, please.
yeah. What? I'm trying to think of some from mine. All come out when we're playing poker as a family.
Mm.
If someone hasn't put their blinds in, my mom says, "Some cunt's light." Sorry.
She says what?
Listen, we're a British family, so it's not that bad.
But I didn't hear what you said.
She says some cunt's light. And she's been saying that since I was about 10. Sorry.
I didn't realize that's what you said either.
Yeah.
Oh, you didn't? Okay.
No.
But I repeated it. So
Say it again.
I can't. But
Because
also,
British people love that word.
they love it.
Do you like that word?
I only say it with a British accent.
Yeah.
Cunt.
We're all so sheepish. Well, one time
Could you hear my British accent?
Fortune's just a pretty little lady. She's so shy to say it.
my mom always says that she knew she had too much road rage because I was in the back seat. I was 2 and she was driving and someone cut her off and she went, "You fucking," and then I in the back seat went, "Cunt." Anyway, sorry guys.
But it's not as but across the pond, it doesn't have the clutching the pearls thing that we have
No.
with that word here.
It's a term of endearment.
Yeah, everyone says it there.
Yeah. Did you have any sayings in your family?
Me?
Richard? Yeah.
I don't think so. Because I grew up with two brothers and they weren't very whimsical, you know?
Right.
So everything was very... my mom had a thing. It's not really a saying, but it was her little phrase that whenever we went to school or she would send us off by saying happy day.
Oh, happy day is nice.
So I guess that would count as one of those things. Happy
That's
day.
a good stand-up
I like
special
that.
title.
Yeah.
Happy day.
Oh, happy day.
Oh,
Oh,
happy.
happy day.
Oh, happy day.
Oh, happy day.
When Jesus
When
washed.
Jesus was.
When Jesus washed. He washed my sins away.
Oh, my Lord.
Exactly.
Yes.
Oh my gosh, you guys.
We have so many sayings in my current immediate family that's where it came from, where I'm like, oh, I'd love to make a list because we have Stephanie and I say so many little things to each other all the time. Even my ex, who is now married to this guy named Jeff, we were with them one time and my ex was talking about something and he pushed back about whatever she was saying. And she said, no, I can't do that. And that would never happen. And you know that, Jeff. And so to this day, anytime that there's a moment that we can sneak that in, it's like Stephanie will be like,
that, Jeff.
yeah, she'll be like, she'll be like, can you see if that cooler will fit in the back of the car? And I'm like, Stephanie, it doesn't fit back there. And you know that, Jeff.
Oh, that's really good.
Constantly we say, and you know that, Jeff.
Yeah, we're the queens of callbacks is what it is.
Yeah,
Yes.
you guys are queens of
You're just
callbacks.
constantly doing callbacks.
It's so fun. And when we were shooting One Mississippi, the director, Nicole Holofcener, she worked a lot on One Mississippi, and we were going somewhere on location. We were in the van, and I don't know who said what, but Nicole misunderstood it, and she was facing forward on the bus, and she just turned around and was like, "We have to go back." And we were like, no, nobody said we had to go back because we had been driving for like an hour or whatever someplace. And she's like, we have to go back. And so now when anytime something like that comes up, okay, we're going to miss it. So let's just go back. We have to go back.
I like it.
I love all of the fun little callbacks, but you're right, Fortune. That's what it is.
I love it.
Oh, I love
you
that.
too.
Oh.
Oh, we all just want to be loved.
Yeah, we do.
Is that so wrong? Do you remember that John Lovett's character?
No.
I just want to be loved. Is that so wrong?
That actually leads us into our question pretty well.
It sure does.
Should we get to our question?
Yeah, let's do it. Well, today's question asker is an Emmy-nominated actor best known for playing Oscar on The Office. He reprises the role in the new spin-off series, The Paper. He's also appeared in shows like Lucky Hank, Mr. Iglesias, and People of Earth. Oscar Nuñez is asking today's question.
Hi, handsome. It's Oscar Nuñez from The Office and a new show called The Paper. And I love your show. Tig, I want to say that I taught you everything you know, but I can't because it's not true, but I want to say it. Fortune, hi. Hi, May. You guys, here's my question. Okay. Pick your top 5 cast members from SNL from all time. Top 5 improv group you would have. And good luck. Good luck to all of us.
Thank you for wishing us luck, Oscar.
Oh, Oscar's so sweet.
So sweet, so funny.
Such a kind man.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. When Max and Finn were tiny, we went over to his house and his daughter was so sweet. The way she took care of them. It just will never, ever leave my mind. I mean, he and his wife are also wonderful, but man, his daughter, it's one of those moments where you're like, I want my kids to be like that.
Yeah.
Oh, I love that.
That's sweet.
Yeah.
I can't believe they have another Office spinoff.
Yeah.
I know. Apparently, it's really great. It's getting amazing reviews.
Oh, yeah? That's great.
What do you mean
Alex
another
Edelman.
one? Has
Well,
there already
because the American one was from the
right.
British one. I mean, the take on the American version of the British version.
Right. Okay.
So, yeah.
So SNL cast members, I feel like this, because we're each from slightly different generations, I wonder if that'll be reflected in our answers, and I can't wait to find out.
I think it will.
I can't wait.
We believe that building a website should be easy, even fun. That's why Handsome is brought to you by Squarespace. Squarespace gives you everything you need to claim your domain and showcase to the world what you have to offer. You can create a professional quality website yourself and express yourself and your brand.
Squarespace also offers a complete library of professionally designed and award-winning website templates with options for every use and category. We know you have great taste, and Squarespace gives you the options to put it to great use. With intuitive drag-and-drop editing, beautiful styling options, and unrivaled visual design effects, your new website will stand out from the crowd. Plus, Squarespace has SEO tools to make sure that you show up more often in search engines and attract more of the customers that you want to attract.
So what are you waiting for? Get started on your dream website today. Head to squarespace.com/handsome for a free trial. And when you're ready to launch, use offer code HANDSOME to save 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain.
This episode of Handsome is brought to you by Graza, Handsome's favorite olive oil. I love to cook for my friends and family, and these days, what's taken my dishes to the next level is Graza. Graza is my extra virgin olive oil of choice, and it's available at an affordable everyday price. You can choose between Sizzle, an everyday cooking oil perfect for roasting and sautéing, or Drizzle, a super punchy and flavorful oil great for dipping bread or incorporating into a salad dressing. Graza is my favorite.
Yeah, we've been cooking family meals lately, and while it's lovely to take the time to make a meal, you also need it to be convenient and efficient. I love that Graza's oils come in easy squeeze bottles with a controlled pour. It also means less mess. With Graza, I'm adding healthy fats and flavor to all my go-to dishes.
It's our famous annual site-wide sale. Time to stock up on olive oil for the year. Discounts are automatically applied at checkout. No code needed. Head to graza.co and get your Graza olive oil today.
I know, because I feel like everybody, it's such a cultural thing. The SNL is just like a part, I don't know how it is for the young people now if they pay attention to it like we did, but I feel like when I was growing up, everyone kind of had their SNL cast. Like, this is who, people watched, and like nothing was ever as good as the cast that you grew up on.
Yeah.
Now I feel like people watch like the clips on Instagram and stuff, but it's different. Like when I was growing up, like you would sit on Saturday night and watch the whole show, but now people just watch like the Instagram highlights.
Right.
I know when I was obsessed with it, I think I started paying attention to SNL. I didn't watch the early days, like the Chevy Chase and Gilda Radner days. Those were before my time. I came on as a big fan of the show in the Adam Sandler era, and Chris Farley era. And I was so obsessed with it. I would watch it religiously live on Saturday night. I would tape it in my VCR and then study it throughout the week.
Study it. Little notepad and pen.
And ironically, I opened for Sandler. I was just with him this past weekend.
How was that?
So fun. He does these big, huge arena shows, like 14,000 people, and people dress up as all the characters he's played in movies and on SNL, and they're so passionate and about him and know him from so many different things. It's the best. He's so lovely and nice, and it's such a even doing the show with Will, it's like these people I grew up on, and it's so wild to me to be like doing things with them now. But
it's such a relief when they're so nice too. Like,
I know, and he is super
Adam's
nice.
Like his stuff doesn't age because it's so silly that it's just evergreen. Like his songs and things that he is doing these days. And yeah, I only met him one time, but he was so nice backstage at Largo. I'm Adam. Nice to meet you. Hi, that was really good. Yeah, I was like, oh, I love you. Thank God. Yeah.
Yeah, I remember he put out a comedy album when I was in like 8th grade.
Yeah.
And I would listen to it over and over and over again. But it was so ridiculous. So I would say my early, two of my five would be Adam Sandler and Chris Farley from those early days. And I'll answer the other ones in a bit. But did y'all follow any of that cast?
Yeah. I mean, that was a bit before my time, so they wouldn't. I don't know. I'm like you said, like you just get attached to your era. So my five are all. I think they're all women too. My five are like Kristen Wiig, Rachel Dratch, Maya Rudolph, Anna Gasteyer, and Molly Shannon. Probably those are like gods to me.
Those are amazing.
And Kristen Wiig was a bit after when I stopped.
She came a little bit after. Yeah.
Oh man, Sherry O'Terry. Like
Yeah, my other ones would be Will Ferrell, Molly Shannon, and Kristen Wiig.
That's a strong five.
Molly and Will were at the era after Farley and Sandler, and then Kristen would be the era after Molly and Will.
They all seem to, that era, they all seem to, I mean, probably not, but they all seem to get along and have a good time as well. And they seemed like...
Well, I heard that Will and Sherry O'Terry and a bunch of people in that era came from the Groundlings.
Oh, okay.
So there was a lot of camaraderie there. So they like would do like improv warm-ups together and stuff. So whereas earlier days it was kind of more a party vibe, like an edgier vibe, they sort of brought it. And then the Farley and Sandler days were kind of boys club.
Yeah.
More like kind of masculine. Will and Molly and Sherry's era was like silly and improv-y, goofy characters kind of thing.
Tig, what about you?
Gilda was such a massive, massive part of my childhood, and I just adored her. And I also loved Chevy Chase. My mother had such a crush on Chevy Chase.
Really?
Oh my God, loved him. And
you know how I think everyone's bisexual, or I can't flippantly say that? Then when I meet straight women who are like, Chevy Chase is my guy, and I'm like, some people are straight. You know?
Yeah. But he was, I mean, when he was young, like I can see but my mother also thought, she was also in love with David Letterman. Right. You know, like she was like, oh, he's so cute. And I think she just thought they were so funny, obviously. Not that they're unattractive people, but I just, you know.
Yeah. So
Gilda Radner, Chevy Chase, Martin Short. I love him so deeply.
Yeah.
This is probably a little bit of a curveball in that she's not as well known. Laura Keitlinger.
Oh, interesting.
I'm Googling.
Do you know her, Fortune? I just love how dry and dark this woman is. She was one of my favorite stand-ups. I love her so much. She had a book called Quick Shots of False Hope. And it's funny because the cover of the book, she's leaning to the side, and she was like, I did that to get out of the way of the half off stickers.
That's funny.
She's so funny. And I've seen so many clips. My brother was so into Chris Farley. And he made his way into my whatever awareness of SNL to some degree in a way that I know more about him, I would say, than other more recent, beyond the first season.
Yeah.
You know,
but you guys must have been to like SNL after parties and stuff, right?
Yeah.
You have, both of you? Fuck off. Really? I've never been in I know that's like the golden era might, like maybe it's not as cool anymore, but I would like to go to an SNL after party.
It's just a little different than what you might imagine. Like when you think of an SNL after party, you think of like just this big grand party with all these people and just chatting with each other and drinking. But they pick a restaurant, and that restaurant stays open for them, and all the cast have their own table, And
It's a
everyone
different
just-
restaurant
it's
every
a
week.
different restaurant every
Mhm.
Saturday.
Huh.
And they just, nothing's provided or paid for because, they do it every week for decades. So that would be pretty pricey.
Right.
And everyone just goes to their own table and
Oh,
chats with their
talks.
friends.
Oh, wait a
Yeah.
second.
And,
Yeah, I was picturing
and
like
then occasionally they'll get up and mingle, but it's kind of everyone's just like at their own table. It's cool because like you're like, oh, I went, but it's it's just different than what you would kind of assume.
For sure.
I mean,
sure.
in the golden era, I bet it was like people doing karaoke.
I mean,
and-
back in the Gilded days, they probably partied and like
yeah, I'm
did
sure.
coke
Yeah.
and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not that vibe now. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
just
And a lot
like
of-
chatting and having a cocktail, if that.
And not
Right.
everyone goes from the cast. They're tired. It's
People
just
are a lot more aware of self-care now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
tested twice for the show.
I remember you saying, yeah. Did you send in a tape or you went in and
My first
tested?
one was a tape, and then the second one they saw me at the Groundlings. And it just was like such a dream of mine. But
Mhm.
even to like just walk the hall
Mhm.
and to like be on perform on that stage, and because a lot of the people that have worked there for decades, you're meeting these people that did costumes and makeup for all
Cone
these
heads and stuff.
huge people. Yeah, they have the guys behind the camera. Some of them have been there for 30 years. It's such an institution, and
Yeah.
Mhm.
I just thought, man, this is like that. I just wanted it so bad because it was such a part of my childhood, and I just was so obsessed with the show that you think it's like the end all be all.
Yeah.
Would you
Um,
still want it now if you could have it?
No, I make way too much money. They get paid nothing.
Is that right? Is it?
Yeah,
Really?
the pay
Yeah.
is so low.
And you
It
sign
w-
away
it
the
would be a
rights to all your
huge-
material.
It would be a huge step back now. I mean, it's obviously a coveted thing, but it's just it would have been amazing, 12 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
But now I would.
And we're all hosting it
It
together.
would be like I would lose so much money doing that show.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Anyway, that sounds weird to say, but I'm only saying it because they get paid so little.
Yeah, famously,
Yeah.
they get paid very little.
I'm
I
not
didn't
saying
know
like,
that.
oh, I'm a gazillionaire. I'm just saying it's more.
I
of a-
heard I'm a gazillionaire in there.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
But it would be it's such a cool thing for it's a young person's place, it's like
Well,
that's
that's
the
what's
job
cool
you
about-
want when you're in your late 20s, early 30s.
Well, should we hear what Oscar has to say?
Yeah, because was there any crossover of our answers? We said Molly Shannon.
We had a couple. Tig and I both said Farley. You and I both said Molly and Kristen Wiig.
Yeah.
I used to memorize Molly's Mary Catherine Gallagher
Oh man, yeah. So
and
good.
do it at school. And my first time ever doing anything on stage was at my senior day. I played Mary Catherine Gallagher on stage.
Mm.
Nice.
Smelled my armpits and everything.
And how did it smell?
That's what she
Good
does.
question.
When she gets nervous, she puts her hands on her arms like this, and then she smells them.
Yeah.
Well done. Those were the correct answers. Fortune Marie. I just wanted to say that. Here are my 5 picks in no particular order. Maya Rudolph, Kristen Wiig, Kate McKinnon, Will Ferrell, and the 5th one, Handsome, gets to pick, but you have to pick from these 3 guys. Will Forte, Fred Armisen, or Bill Hader.
Ooh.
I love Handsome. Yeah. Bye.
Those are 3 solid ones too. I would say Bill Hader of that group, because Stefan is one of my favorite SNL characters of all time.
Yeah.
But Fred and Will Forte are so great too.
That's really I'm going to go Fred on SNL because I'm remembering lots of amazing. But yeah, Bill Hader, yeah.
Well, and Fred's very music forward, so he always
Yeah.
has one character like, oh, Dios mío. But then like Tina Fey and Amy Poehler
Oh,
at the news desk was
I can't
iconic.
believe, yeah, they didn't make it onto our list. That's
I
crazy.
mean, it's hard. Well, 50 years. They just celebrated their 50 years of SNL. That's hard to narrow down.
That is
best
crazy.
performer.
50 years.
And I'm going to go with Will Forte.
We got our bases covered.
Just because you love MacGruber.
Me and MacGruber, man. Man, do I love MacGruber. Well, thanks for the question, Oscar. I ran into Oscar, I think it was at the airport, and he was boarding a flight, and he was listening to my old podcast, Don't Ask Tig.
No way.
I believe that he listens to our podcast.
Oh, that's so nice.
Yeah.
It is a trip to see people out. I have passed by people, like if I've been out walking, and they're like, I know this is crazy, but I just have to show you. And they'll show me their phone and they're listening to Handsome.
Yeah.
And that's always such a trip.
Or in Lake Arrowhead, there was a woman who was like, I was just listening to you talking about how you're in Lake Arrowhead, and like, and then there I went walking through her small town. Yeah.
That trip that you love so much that you came home a week early from.
Did you get your stuff home?
We never asked. Did you end up going back up there?
I did not come home a week early. I came back for like one day, and then I went. And then I went
did
back.
go back.
Yeah.
Because we never caught up with you on that.
We never closed that circle.
Let's close it now. I was there for like 93% of the allotted time, and I had to, I would do it again.
Did you invite anyone else up there for a romantic hot dog dinner?
Wouldn't you like to know? No, I was. No.
We had a lot of people weighing in on that hot dog dinner.
Oh yeah, people were outraged. Yeah.
Oh, the things people get outraged about.
I mean, people were delighted and confused by my list of things that I brought, but then a lot of other people being like, this is so wasteful. This is capitalism, and like, yeah. So I don't know. What are you gonna do?
It's you can't take it in.
You gotta just be aware of it and try. We're all trying to be good.
Yeah. There's bigger stuff to get upset about.
Do you read reviews? Like by the time this comes out, I guess some reviews will have come out of my show, and I just hate it so much, the review part. And then my friend always says, Godfather 2 got 1 star from Siskel and Ebert or something like that. And
Is your friend Ira Glass?
Yeah, it's Thomas actually.
Well,
Yeah.
I'll read reviews. What I don't get into though is comments online.
Oh, it's a garbage fire.
Yeah, like that kind of thing. I'm just not. I mean, of course, it's hard to not take in a comment here or there, but I'm not interested in. It's not that I'm not interested in what people have to say, but like
That's why, like with the premiere and saying it felt like my wedding and stuff. I was like, oh yeah, I forgot that it's not about this. Like I was so excited for that moment to celebrate it and everything, and then I was like, no, of course this is stressful, and you're and still work, and you're managing everybody's, and like it is the process of making it that's the best part.
Yes, for sure.
Yeah,
and just connecting with people on set and. But I'm definitely interested. I'm so curious about insights that people have about a show in a review, where I'm like, oh yeah, we missed that, or that would have been an interesting thing to add. But sometime, or like things like Reddit, like that doesn't interest me, you know. But a reviewer, I don't know. I'm not opposed to reading that.
Listen, if it's good, I'm reading it. If it's bad, I'm like, they don't know what they're talking about.
Do you feel that way? Do you feel, or do you ever feel like, because I've read bad reviews about myself and been like, yeah,
being like, that's fair, touche, yeah, of course, yeah.
Oh, it's also tricky when you also created it and are starring in it. It's like
there's nowhere to hide.
Even more invested in a way that just being an actor is not.
Yeah. Do you read reviews though, Fortune? Like when a stand-up special comes out?
Done has been like a lot of the stuff I've done is like light broad comedies.
Mhm.
So it's more of just like, oh, that movie wasn't funny. And you're like, okay.
Right.
It's not like some drama where your this big actory side has to come out.
Yeah.
So like, yeah, if I've seen reviews and it's been like they're either into it or they're not, and you just kind of go, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's funny because being in this industry, I mean, for myself, you get so used to being critiqued and instant feedback from people laughing or not. And I don't know, for me, I feel like in a positive way it has hardened me.
Right.
In that, like, I'm like, yeah, I'm not for everyone.
Yeah.
Or, yeah, you don't get my delivery.
Right.
Yeah.
Because people really, really can get destroyed by that kind of thing,
Yeah,
which
rejection
is understandable.
Yeah.
But I feel like it has sent me in a direction of like, yeah,
Well, it's kind of like every time you get on stage, it's like you're a sort of self-esteem firing squad where you're, standing there, and then if you survive that over and over again, you're like, okay, it's gonna be all right. Like, I'm still gonna.
Has it hardened you in a good way, or?
Yeah, a little bit.
Uh-huh.
Maybe. I don't know. I'm feeling anxious about it this time around just because it's a different genre, and like I feel like people then review within the genre. They're like, is this? Yeah. So I hope people just like let it wash over them and think of it like a new thing. I don't know, but yeah, it's all good.
It's gonna be great.
You know
Well, it's one of those things too with Netflix. It's like reviews are kind of subjective, and it'll, I think a lot of people are gonna watch it, and that's how they
That metric, yeah.
That's where they really lay their the importance on is the viewership.
Mm-hmm.
So
But it
the
is
handsome
crazy
folks come
in
out and
our-
support May and watch Wayward.
Like in our job, it is crazy that so you have to keep making stuff. That's very exposing. You got, vulnerable personal stuff that you're like, I think this is worth putting out there. And then you always kind of know, like, if I do one thing that's panned, like one thing that's actually objectively bad, I might not get another thing after that. Like you hope that you put in enough years that it's like, oh,
We'll give May another whirl.
Yeah. But it is, I don't think it's going to be panned, but you know what I mean? It's like, yeah.
It's
You
gonna be
have
awesome.
no idea what is coming.
No.
It could be the biggest sensation.
That's right.
And we'll never hear from you again. You'll be one of those people that's like, yeah, things are going good. My show's on top. I'm busy. I'm important, and I don't need you no more.
Yeah. I'm only taking Waymo cars now.
Whoa. May takes, hear me out. Waymo cars. My friend is in town from Colorado, and she's never seen or heard of a Waymo car because it's only in 4 cities, I think, in the States.
Is that right?
Jimmy Kimmel did a bit on his show where he picked up his, I think it was his mom, or had a Waymo pick her up, and but he just like called her, was like, oh, I can't come, but I had a driver come get you, and she gets in and the door's locked and it starts going. And she realizes that no one's driving it, and they have cameras in the car, and watching her go, "Oh my God, call Jimmy!"
Oh my
She's
God,
freaking out, and it shows him like watching. It's so funny.
That's great.
He did that on his talk show? That's great.
Yeah, because if you don't know about these and you get in and a car starts driving itself, that would be wild.
Well, that's what I said to my friend. I was like, it said something casually about how there was no driver. And she's like, what do you mean there's no driver? I'm like, there is 0 driver in that car. That's what I mean. And she was pretty blown away.
We went full circle back to Waymo.
See, that's why what a podcast.
Callback queen.
Exactly. We have to go back.
We have to call back.
We have to call back.
You know it. You know we do, Jeff. You know it. You
And
know that, Jeff. Jeff, you know that.
I'm just going to adopt all your really specific
I'm going to
relationship
write them all
incentives.
out and I'm going to tell you about them
Yeah.
and then please incorporate.
Yeah, great.
That's right.
That's right. That's right.
That's right. All right. All right.
Well,
This was a slice.
It was a slice. It was a real treat. And
It sure was.
if you enjoyed it and you want to share this with a loved one or an enemy, send it along. And
Are you
let's
talking
help
to me?
whoever's listening.
You think I should send it?
Yeah, might as well. But let's build this handsome community and make sure to subscribe. Subscribe, review, rate, subscribe to YouTube, and keep us on the air.
We said we don't read comments, but Thomas does pick out his favorite reviews of the week for people when people review the podcast on Apple Podcasts or whatever. So write us a review.
See if you can be one of Thomas's picks.
Yeah.
Yes.
What an honor.
Yes, please.
Yes, please. Thomas, are you okay that we imitate you at our house?
Yes, please.
Yes, please. Yes, please.
Were you at all nervous when I said we imitate
I was
Thomas?
a little nervous. That was pretty mild, but
It's
They also
so mild.
They also wear mustaches sometimes. You've seen Tig.
Yeah.
I've seen Tig wearing a mustache.
Yes, please. I'm doing it right now. Yes, please. Thomas, you want some noodles? Yes, please. And it does sound familiar to you, right? About yourself?
Yeah. No, I can hear it.
You have to tell Laura about it. All right. Well, what does everyone have going on?
October 17th, I'm at the Lyric Theater in LA. And other than that, just check out my social media for my animal painting book that I'm selling for Doctors Without Borders and my music and stuff like that. And watch
Yeah.
Wayward on Netflix.
That's
Yes.
right. I'm at the Wing in Boston, October 11th. I'm excited for that one. Atlanta on October 18th. Chicago Theater. San Jose in Fresno, California. Charlotte, North Carolina. Palm Springs, St. Petersburg, Orlando, a bunch of places, and a lot of new dates and rescheduled dates in the early part of the year.
And I will be in Salt Lake City, Utah, October 11th at the Equality Utah Allies Gala that I will be hosting. October 17th, I'll be at Largo right here in Los Angeles. Check me out on season 4 of The Morning Show on Apple. And also make a note, also on Apple, the documentary, Come See Me in the Good Light. You got to see it. It's incredible. I'm so proud of it. Go to tignotaro.com for all other information. And, we have merch at handsomepod.com.
We have
right.
good really
We got
strong.
Real
merch.
strong merch.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So subscribe, rate, tell friends, and until next time, keep it handsome.
Checking Allstate first for a quote that could save you hundreds on car insurance is smart. Unfortunately, not checking that your babysitter is available is not smart. You're all ready for a date night out on the town, but Dinah also has plans tonight. Looks like you're staying home with the kids.
Yeah, checking first is smart. So check Allstate first for a quote that could save you hundreds. You're in good hands with Allstate. Potential savings vary, subject to terms, conditions, and availability. Allstate North American Insurance Company and Affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois.
That was a HeadGum podcast.